charge?
Interference with a police officer.
Do you realize this is all on tape?
Shut that off.
One more suspect who will not come to trial, thanks to this officer's brand of frontier justice.
You're not going to drop this vendetta, are you, Raul?
It's not a vendetta.
You know, sometimes a soft approach can work.
Are you a complete idiot?
Captain, we're gonna make Ricardo eat his words.
Exactly what I'm saying here. You are completely 100% predictable. You are. For breakfast this morning, you had a banana protein smoothie, skim milk. What is that stuff you put in it? Raw dates and some of that powder stuff. That's what you had, right?
So that makes you a genius, right? I had that every day for breakfast.
I know that you have that every day for breakfast. That's what I'm saying. You're completely predictable.
Not predictable. I'm consistent. There's a big difference here.
Oh, I see. It's fine.
Consistency is applying values on an everyday basis that you really do care about, which is discipline.
What value do you find in banana smoothies?
I value banana smoothies. That's all you need to know.
All units, 211 in progress. American Jewelry Exchange, Wilshire and Euclid. Shots fired. Possible homicide. Suspects vacating northbound in unidentified vehicle. Respond code 3.
L56 responding. What do you think?
I think it was them.
Let's move.
Don't lose it. Get that camera up here.
L56 in high-speed pursuit of suspect yellow Camaro, California license plate Peter Victor X-ray 349. L56, two suspects, mid-20s, one Latino, one Caucasian. Request backup southbound Flower at 12th Street. L56 out.
Did you get him firing that weapon? Great.
Move the van!
Get out of here with that!
Wally, stay tight on the victim, Wally. I got the chase.
is L56. All available units on the lookout for a homicide suspect. Male Latino in a yellow Camaro. Dispatcher has the license plate number. Suspect was last seen heading north on Wilson near, Olympic Boulevard. L56 out.
He's alive, sort of.
Shut that off.
He didn't take orders from you. This is a public event and we're covering the news.
You know what that is? I'll tell you, Slee, you're under...
What the hell are you doing? What's the charge?
Interference with a police officer.
You realize this is all on tape?
Shut that off.
We got enough.
I'll bet you $10,000 it doesn't get on the air. Move it.
Relax, will ya? I told the truth and so did you, so what's the problem?
Yeah, God's on our side and cheaters never prosper.
Okay, sergeants. The shooting team's been over the reports, and the preliminary finding is you're in the clear.
Well, what took him so long, Bern?
There was no gun found, Hunter, so there was some doubt, okay?
Bernie, we both know the bad guys had weapons.
The shooter dropped the gun in the car.
Obviously, the team found that to be the case.
See? IA hasn't dulled his brain one bit, has it, Bernie?
I wouldn't be so sure of yourself, Hunter. Weiler's not around here to back you guys up anymore.
Look, Weiler is not out in West Covina or anything. He's downtown behind a desk with Deputy Chief on it.
There's a guy in that office over there with a sign that says Captain who's been reading our reports about you.
Well, speaking of Captain...
Captain Devane wants to see you in his office. Quick, the reporter you busted is on the tube.
There was blood on the streets of the downtown Gold Mart area today. But our story is not about the victims, but the predator. LA Metro Police Homicide Sergeant Rick Hunter. KXRX cameras were on the scene today as Sergeant Hunter opened fire on a speeding vehicle in an area where a robbery had just taken place. We learned that Sergeant Hunter did not know whether he was shooting at the robbers
Or at innocent citizens merely violating the speed law.
It was a judgment call. He's made them before. His service file lists 7 officer-involved shootings. One case involved a 15-year-old boy. That boy died. Today's victim isn't expected to live either. One more suspect who will not come to trial. Thanks to this officer's brand of frontier justice. We'll be following this story with special reports all week. Back to you, John.
Just what we need. Any idea why the hatchet job, Sergeant?
Yeah. I arrested the jerk on a 148 PC, that's why.
You picked the most popular reporter in the biggest station in the city?
I didn't pick him.
To bust for interference?
Come on, the guy cost us to murder one suspect. He's a belligerent jerk. He's guilty.
Guilty of a misdemeanor, for God's sake. And his lawyer was waiting with the bail money when they brought him in. Now, I want you to go down there and talk to Mercado. Tell him you're dropping the charges. Cool him out. We don't need this kind of PR.
Captain, the guy is a public nuisance. He did a U-turn right in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
He ignored our sirens. He blocked him in. What are you talking about?
Would you excuse us? I'd like to talk to Sergeant Hunter alone.
Oh, no.
Fine.
Look, Charlie, I mean, just...
Look, Charlie, nothing. This guy's got you in a vice and he's starting to squeeze. And he's not making my life any easier either. So look, go just help him see it from your point of view and do it now.
You know, this is really ridiculous. This is getting blown out of proportion. But you know something? I don't want to make your life miserable, so I'm going to go down and see him. I'm going to walk over to his office, and I'm going to talk to this guy because I know that's the only way you can reason with somebody who does his yapping to a television camera. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the KXRX news up to now. Thanks for being with us.
That's a wrap.
Raoul, great job.
Thanks, boss.
Switchboard's lit up like Christmas.
Pro-con.
Well, we won't know till morning, but they watched, didn't they?
This isn't about ratings at all. 5 months ago, Hunter shot and killed a 15-year-old kid. The guy thinks he's Wild Bill Hickok.
Do I need to remind you you're attacking a member of the most important, powerful institution in the city?
I'm not attacking the Metro PD, just Hunter.
I don't know. It's not how they think, Raoul. They protect their own. Maybe you better ease off on this one, huh?
The guy's a trigger-happy psycho, right? He's an embarrassment to the Metro PD. Look, the police commission will probably give us an award for this one, Ralph.
Probably is not good enough, Raoul. You be certain on this one. On every single move you make.
Tony. Tony. Tony, listen.
Shut up.
You've watched this thing about 50 times already.
That's right. I want to be damn sure they can't make me out on that tape. They can.
Good, then we got no problems.
The hell we don't. Him and me were eyeball to eyeball. I remember his face. He remembers mine.
Uh-oh. Look who's here.
Good morning, Mr. Mercado. Do you mind if we go in your office and have a couple words?
If it's all right with you, we can talk right here.
Okay. I just want you to know I came by to tell you that I dropped the charges.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Well, what happened? You changed your mind about my interference?
No. The 10 seconds your van cost me prevented me from apprehending the suspect.
Oh, really? Well, if you're so sure, why don't you reinstate the charges and we'll let a jury decide that?
Well, that would take up an awful lot of time, wouldn't it? I mean, don't you have things to do? I mean, I've got better things to do. And I can't do those things if my face is on the television set.
You know what I did yesterday when I made bail? I checked your record. And if doing your thing means wasting more civilians, well, then I hope you never get out.
You're not going to drop this vendetta, are you?
It's not a vendetta. It's a public service. And I'm not going to drop it, Hunter.
You know, over 1 million people see you every night, listen to your every word. I don't have that advantage. All I have is my badge, and I intend to use that badge to its fullest. Your life better be squeaky clean, pal. I mean squeaky clean. Your turn.
What's that bad, huh?
That bad.
That's why you got a partner. Want me to go in and give it a shot?
If you can get this guy to budge, I'll buy you an ice cream cone.
An ice cream cone? What about dinner?
No dinner. It's not worth a dinner. It's only worth an ice cream cone.
All right, you got a deal. You know, sometimes a soft approach can work.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, Hunter, it was predictable. You used half-truths and innuendos to make him sound like some kind of an animal.
There wasn't one word in my story that was not true.
No, every word you used was half true. You remember that 15-year-old boy you talked about? He fired 5 shots while Hunter tried to talk him into dropping his gun. That is when I came on the scene, the kid turned his gun on me, he aimed, and that is the first time that Hunter used his gun. The very first time! And if he hadn't, I would be dead. And that, Mr. Mercado, is the whole truth.
You're his partner. I don't expect you to be objective.
Are you a complete idiot?
Are you deaf? Don't you hear what I'm saying? What has objective got to do with anything? I just told you exactly what happened. If you're so interested in the damn facts, put that on the air.
3, 2.
Raul Mercado is with us now for a special report. Raul?
If our special report had a title, it would be Whitewash. Last night, police investigators cleared Sergeant Rick Hunter in the shooting of a young Echo Park man alleged to be a robbery suspect. Hunter claims the suspect shot at him first, but footage I taped on the scene contradicts that claim, and the police are unable to produce any witnesses to confirm Hunter's statement. Add to that this: no gun was found on or near the victim's bleeding body. We must consider the possibility of a cover-up. Sergeant Hunter came to me and tried to persuade me to drop this investigation. I had a tape recorder running in my office. I'd like to share a portion of that tape with you.
I intend to use my badge to its fullest. Your life better be squeaky clean, pal. I mean squeaky clean.
Suppression, intimidation, both are consistent with Hunter's style. I decided to air this conversation in spite of his threat. You be the judge. Back to you, John.
Captain, we're going to make Ricardo eat his words. Donald Soames, the guy that got thrown out of the car, this is a list of all of his known associates. We're going to find out who his partner was, and we're going to shut Ricardo up with facts.
That could take weeks. This whole department is on public trial. You ought to be concentrating on turning up a witness that saw Soames shoot at you. If you can do that, Mercado's campaign's history.
Bernie Terwilliger's got his IA boys looking for a witness. We're going to work hard here to push for a conviction on Soames.
Soames is dead. He died 20 minutes ago. Call just came in.
Man sure got the boys and the nails out for you, Hunter.
What are you doing here, sporty slumming?
Bad arrest. One of your peers thought that I was involved in a distasteful gambling operation at which I was merely a spectator.
In Las Vegas, they call the spectators pit bosses.
He sure something funny dude, ain't he? Hey, McCall, what's this I hear about y'all needing a witness?
Nothing, sporty. Get off my desk.
See, you two have one fundamental problem. See, the kind of witnesses you looking for, they don't like you, which is why you ain't finding any. They ain't gonna come forward to clear no cops.
Unless they have some sort of peer group persuasion, is that it?
Sporty, the kind of witnesses you provide, we don't want.
They wouldn't even know what kind of car it was.
What kind of car was it?
Get out of here, Sporty.
All right. But tell me one thing. Would you be grateful if I was to produce a genuine witness for you? You would, wouldn't you? The operational word here being grateful, you dig?
Grateful, huh? I'll be grateful. You better get us an eyewitness. And you better be a good one, because you're going to have to answer to me.
Hey, this is my hat, man.
So you got a date or something?
Date? What do you mean?
Just what I said, you got a date. You looked at your watch 4 times in the last 5 minutes.
You know exactly why I've been looking at my watch. It's because that guy starts polluting the air in 5 minutes.
I'll take a doggy back.
No, you're not. You're going to stay here and you're going to watch this guy with me.
I'm not going to ruin a wonderful meal.
Oh, come on. Why do you think I made such a wonderful meal?
Trying to come on to me?
Ah, well, there it's out.
Listen, if I watch this guy, I might destroy your television set. You watch him, call me in the morning, give me a report.
Hunter, come on. Where are you going?
I'm going to go home. Unless you've got something better for us to do.
Well, not on a full stomach, no.
By the way, the Jello Romanoff was exquisite, really. I mean that.
Raul Mercado is with us now for a special report.
Ciao.
Raul?
Welcome to our third in a series of special reports on LA Metro Police Sergeant Rick Hunter. He is a distinguished expert marksman. Tonight we'll be reviewing 3 of his 7 officer-involved shootings.
I can't watch you either.
God, what happened in here?
What are you doing here?
I had to talk to you.
I told you to stay away for a few days. I told you not to even call. Somebody is after me, Jenny. A cop. And he could be tailing me right now. What if he finds you here? I'll call you in a few days. I'd like to speak to Sergeant Rick Hunter, please. How long ago did he leave? No. No message. Thanks. Breaking and entering, burglary, vandalism, malicious mischief, destruction of property. Am I leaving anything out?
No, Mr. Mercado, that about covers it. If your complaint's accurate.
Captain, I went by Raoul's house this morning. It's not exaggerated. It was brutal.
We'll send a team down there. We'll check for prints. We'll question the neighbors. They'll do a thorough job.
You'll find Zip, Captain Devane. The guy that did it knows enough about evidence not to leave any.
Sounds like you know who it was.
Doesn't everybody?
Let's just say we hope that your investigation will include an interrogation of Sergeant Hunter.
We will gather whatever evidence there is and follow it wherever it leads.
Captain Devane, I don't mean to
You
imply
came damn close to accusing us of dereliction of duty. Now you back off.
Fine. You just be aware that we're considering a lawsuit.
Any comment, Hunter?
Yeah, thank you.
Where were you when all this was going on?
I was at McCall's house having dinner, then I went home.
What time did you leave her place?
Just about the time the 6 o'clock news started.
Oh, so you had plenty of time to trash Mercado's place before he came home, huh?
Oh, yeah.
James Enterprises. Mr. James, just a minute, I'll see if he's in his office. Are you into Sergeant Hunter?
I'm always into Sergeant Hunter. Is this my friend Hunter, star of the TV screen? You know, I shouldn't be talking to you, dude. You are Mr. Unpopular.
Listen, relax for a minute. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to find somebody for me.
Mama said there'd be days like this. What is the individual's name?
Melendez. Anthony Melendez specializes in jewelry stores.
I've never heard of the gentleman. But that is no problem. No problem at all.
Good afternoon. I'm looking for Tony Melendez.
Oh, you're that detective from TV. The Hunter, right?
That's me, yeah. Does he live here?
He's not here. I have not seen him for a week. I heard his mama's sick.
Oh, his mother's sick. I'm sorry. Yeah. She probably lives in Texas, right?
Texas? Yeah, that's right. Or maybe Chicago.
Hey, could I look at his room?
No. This is America, Sergeant. His room is his castle. We have rights here.
Yeah, you sure do, honey. So do I. I can go downstairs and get into my car and drive down to the office and get a warrant, come back and look at his place and yours. Well, he went to Texas, all right, didn't he? I'm surprised he didn't take the lamp. How come you're not telling me the truth?
Perdón?
Oh, come on, your English is as good as mine. You mean to tell me you live right down the hall from the guy and didn't hear him or see him leave?
I leave my tenants alone. His rent is paid up to the 15th.
What was your name again?
La Señora María Mercedes Fuentes.
Miss Fuentes, I don't suppose it'd do any good to ask for a forwarding address with it.
Close the door when you're finished.
This is L56. Patch me through to Metro Headquarters, please. Sergeant McCall.
Homicide McCall. Where are you?
I'm at Commonwealth and Avenue 57. I need a ride fast.
Okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Don't use your own car.
Why?
Don't ask me any questions. Just get here. Do not bring your own car. You got it?
It's an emergency, all right, Vaughn?
Well, what about your own car?
It's got a transmission problem. Give me a break, will you? Come on, let's go.
Well, this one's just out of the body shop, so you gotta promise me, please, not to
Not to let Hunter get near it, touch it, see it, feel it, anything.
Nothing.
Hey.
McCall, where the hell are you?
York and Avenue 56, I'm 2 away.
Cut it in half and get here quick.
I take it your reputation preceded you.
Very funny. I'm sending Raul Mercado the bill.
Great. He'll put it on the air and accuse you of wasting taxpayers' money.
God. Oh, I can't stand it. McCall, I thought we were friends. You promised me.
Vaughn, look, what can I say? It was a mob scene down there.
Yeah, what, dollar day at the produce market?
Vaughn, relax. We'll wash it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Kid.
Oh, Vaughn, look, don't worry about it. All it needs is a windshield, a front end, a rear end, a top, a bottom, a motor, transmission, differential, and wheels. It'll be all right.
You know what it is? I must have done something really bad along the line, and you're my punishment.
Vaughn, think of me as a challenge.
Don't eat that, Hunter.
Even though police authorities have seen fit to clear Sergeant Rick Hunter in the Donald Soames shooting, it seems the general populace has had about enough of the man they call El Cazador, the Hunter. Some Los Angeles residents took matters into their own hands today, pelting Sergeant Hunter's car with cans, bottles, garbage, dispensing a kind of kangaroo justice of their own.
You. Here's your chance. You want to try again?
Come on. Go on, get in there. What the hell's going on?
Like you don't know?
No, I don't know.
Where were you at 826 tonight?
I went for a ride to think about you.
Look, there's nobody in here but you and me. You want to get real?
Yeah, let's get real. You're under arrest for assault and battery. How about that?
And I'm charging you with attempted murder. How do you like that?
Sit down right over there. So, at 826, someone tried to kill you, is that it?
That's right, Hunter. You took 5 shots at me.
Let me tell you something, Mercado. If I had shot at you 5 times, you'd be dead 5 times.
Well, I know that. If you were trying to kill me, that is.
Boy, I must have hit you harder than I thought.
You're a distinguished expert marksman. Took a hell of a shot to get as close as you did and still miss. You tried to put the fear of God in me, didn't you? Well, let me tell you something, Wyatt. It didn't work.
Did you report this assault on your life?
Tried that when you trashed my house. You saw where that got me.
Oh, wait a minute. An assault on your life puts you in a position to get some help. And if I was in your shoes, I'd get all the help I could.
If I didn't know you so well, I'd probably buy that line.
You don't know me.
The very last detail there is to know about you.
I don't like you. A lot of people don't like you. A lot of those people would probably like to see you dead. Now, if I were in your shoes, I'd take all the help I could get.
And you still gotta give it to me?
Get out of here. Get out of here. Move! Good night.
Well, what do you know? For once, Raul Mercado's reporting was accurate. Somebody did take a shot at him.
Got another one over here.
Well, they haven't been here very long.
No, they haven't. You don't gotta hand it to you. You're trying to save his neck while he's trying to tighten up the noose around yours. Kind of proud of you.
Just routine, ma'am. What do you say we hit the streets for more witnesses?
Sure, as long as I get the side of the street with the donut shop.
Yeah, well, don't dunk your donuts so soon. I want to go talk to Mr. News over there. If he takes off without me, tail him.
Did I really write this?
Yes, you did.
Well, well. Saving us the trouble of finding you?
No, Raul, I was investigating an attempted murder. Yours. These two slugs tell me two things. Number one, someone did try to kill you, and number two, it wasn't me.
If this is some sort of a con job, Hunter, you're the greatest since Willie Sutton.
Oh, Willie Sutton was a bank robber, Raul. You see these two slugs? They're 9mm. I use a .44. Judging by the trajectory against that wall, the shooter was aiming right at your head. Not a very big target, even in your case.
What you're telling me is redundant, Hunter. I was there.
You know, over the years, you must have gathered up an awful lot of enemies, besides myself. Why don't you let me look through your files?
Lisa.
Yes.
Take Hunter to my office. Show him the hate file.
Right this way.
Jenny, I gotta see you. Now. Same place. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
What the hell are you doing, Lisa?
Well, she's cooperating in a police investigation, Mr. Driscoll.
Does Raul know what you're doing here?
He told me to do it, sir.
Somebody took a shot at your ace reporter last night, didn't he tell you?
Yeah, I told him to file a complaint.
Well, he did in his own peculiar way. I'm looking through his hate file here.
With his permission?
Oh, with his blessing?
Inhuman exploitation of these undocumented workers. Altine was indicted by the grand jury shortly after my first...
Yeah, Altine. That's a possibility.
And caused the deaths of 17 innocent people. Many of them children. Donald Zachary Lyman.
It wasn't him.
How do you know?
People who kill kids don't do very well in prison. This guy got his neck broken. Next.
This is Patrick Green. He will now serve 6 to 10 years in the Chino prison.
Old Raul's done some pretty decent work. I forgot it was his investigation that turned him up.
He's not a candidate. He's doing 6 to 10 in Chino.
When was his trial? 84, right?
Right. In May and June.
Lisa, thank you very much. Terrific help.
Your face.
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
I'm okay, Jenny. I'm all right.
What?
Look, I think we better cool it for a while. Stop seeing each other.
Why?
When I went after that homicide cop, I opened up a can I can't shut. Last night, somebody took a shot at me.
What?
5 shots.
What? Who? That policeman?
I don't know. At first I thought, but now I'm not sure. It doesn't matter who it was. I can't put your life in danger, and I can't risk Hunter finding out about us.
Raul, are you sure that this isn't just some way of telling me it's over?
No, Jenny. No, it's not. I swear it. When it's safe, I'll call you. I'll get this straightened out. Soon. I promise.
Oh, we've got to leave. You go first.
California 1, Charles Albert 420. I need a fast response.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, Dee Dee.
Hunter got a call from a Mr. Arnold James.
Asking for a meeting at La Rouge at 12:30. You know the guy?
Yeah, and if you see Hunter before I do, tell him to meet me there, all right?
Sporty, this pad better be important, I'm telling you.
Look, would I trouble you fine officers if it wasn't important?
Save the crap, Sporty. What have you got?
Slow down, slow down. Smell the roses. Oh, here. Have one of these tasty morsels.
You know, I used to step on these things every morning on my porch, and he eats them. Figure that out. Get to the point, Sporty.
Hey, I steered you two good people straight to the man's door, did I not? Don't blame me if he wasn't just sitting there, you know, waiting for you to call. Melendez must have heard you coming. You think I'm collecting on both ends or something? Never mind. You still want him, I presume?
No, we're willing to forgive and forget. Yeah, we want him.
Okay. Because rumor has it that he would be interested in seeing you underground, Hunter.
He's gonna have to stand in line, Sporty.
Man, you're bad, you know that? Look, one of my colleagues brought it to my attention that he is holed up right now at a certain address on South Gower.
Oh, and I take it you're gonna give us that address, yeah?
Give?
How much?
How much? Look, I thought you and me were friends.
What's the price, Sporty?
Hey, man, this is Sporty James you're dealing with. You know my style. Money don't mean nothing to me at all. I like to accumulate favors. That's right. I do you this favor, you do me another favor later on down the line, you dig?
Careful, Arnold.
Or maybe two favors, because this be one unsavory individual.
Look, Sporty, I can't guarantee you any favors. However, if this thing works out, we won't forget him, will we?
Hey, that's all I wanted to hear, babe.
Mickey? Mickey, come on, baby, open up the door. Come on, honey, open up. I talked to Father Cleary. He has forgiven both of us. Now open up the door, baby. Come on.
Ain't no Mickey here, lady. Get out of here.
Come on now, I recognize your voice. Don't you try to play games with me. I'm gonna stand out here till Reagan's 3rd inaugural. Now open up the darn door.
Ain't no Mickey here, lady. Now get out of here.
Come on, baby, open up.
Score one for the good guys. He talked to his lawyer. He's copping a plea. After putting the killing on his dead partner, of course.
What about trashing Mercado's condo and the attempt on his life? Did he admit to that?
Says he knows nothing about it. And I believe him. Hunter, this just came in for you.
Coming.
Where are we going?
I heard about the arrest you made today, and I heard the guy admitted Soma's fired at you.
How about that?
camera can lie by omission.
It sounded to you he's trying to apologize?
Yeah, but I think he ought to try a little harder.
Me too.
Look, I don't know if I can repair the damage, but do me a favor. Watch the news tonight.
What are you doing tonight? Want to watch the news?
Well, a little pizza, a little Chianti. I might be persuaded, yeah.
Let's talk about Patrick Green.
The gambler? What about him?
Does he hate you enough to try and kill you?
He might, but not from prison.
Guess again. He was paroled 3 days before your apartment was ransacked.
My God. I thought they gave him 6 to 10 years.
In this state, that makes you eligible for parole after 3 years. You ought to do a piece on the parole system.
Look, I gotta go meet my crew. My copy for tonight just changed again.
Don't miss the newscast.
We won't.
Anything you want me to know?
I had Mercado on unofficial surveillance until lunchtime. Should have stayed with him.
You had another job to do, remember? You can't save them all. Look, I don't want to add insult to injury, but Driscoll, that station manager, called Captain Devane's office. He says if you're not in custody for murder by 6, he's going on air to call for your arrest.
Driscoll is out of his mind. Mercado was going on the air tonight to apologize to Hunter.
Does anybody else know that? He said you were hanging around the station all day. You made a lot of noise about motive and opportunity.
Did someone tell him where to stick it?
No, I'm afraid they didn't. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you were called back to division any minute. So if you two have any leads at all on this thing, I suggest you get going on it, like now.
Does it say anywhere in my file that I'm stupid?
You did time, didn't you?
Well, why not? By the risk of the business I'm in. That doesn't make me stupid.
Look, cut the seminar. I want to know what you've been doing every day for the last week.
You want to talk to somebody? Talk to my parole officer. Talk to my girlfriend. Talk to my wife. I'm a rehabilitated citizen. Get it? The last thing I'm going to do is go after some news jock whose name I can't even remember.
It's Mercado. Mercado's a name. M-E-R-C-A-D-O.
Okay. What are you, his brother?
We'll be talking to you and your parole officer again.
Well, nice talking to you, Sarge.
He didn't do it.
Still ought to check him out, you know.
Look, he didn't do it. You know it and I know it.
Got an idea. This is L56. Patch me through to Don Raymond.
This is okay. Raymond.
Hi, did you get a read on that license plate yet?
Yeah, it came in about an hour ago. You must have been away from your unit. Car's registered to Driscoll Interior Designs, 3421 Paradise Way in Glendale.
Driscoll?
Yes. Mrs. Driscoll, there's some police officers here. They want to talk to you. Do you want to see them? Mrs. Driscoll,
Send them in.
Yes, ma'am.
I followed Raul today. I saw him meet you.
Yes. Well, he was going to help me with a friend. Do one, what do they call that? Give him a plug on the news, you know?
I saw you both in the restaurant, and I watched you talking. And what I saw does not fit with what you just said.
I don't know what you mean.
Raul Mercado was murdered. How long has your husband known about you and Raul?
Two minutes to air, everybody.
Mr. Driscoll, your wife's on line 3.
Tell her I'm on the air in 2 minutes, okay?
She says it's urgent. I think you better take it. We can vamp till you're ready.
What is it, Jan?
Covering all of Southern California, this is KXRX Action News at 6.
Good evening. It's a sad day for those of us here at KXRX and for all of Los Angeles. Sitting in tonight for Raul Mercado is our station manager, Ralph Driscoll.
Today at 4 p.m., an explosion took the life of KXRX News' Raul Mercado. His death was not accidental. Raul Mercado was murdered, and for good reason. This man who presented himself to this community as a man of integrity and honor was committing adultery and had been committing adultery for over a year. That is why he was killed, by a man who had befriended him, had made possible his career, had loved him, and was betrayed by him.
We're off the air. Gone to commercial.
You won't need handcuffs.